Why I didn't get a Harvard degree. Hi, I'm Bill Fitzpatrick. This is the Way of the Action Principles. Well, I had this class, as I told you, for 15 years I was a teacher, and my students were inmates from the local House of Correction. Now, it was very near Harvard University, and there was a professor there, the head of moral education and development, who heard about my program and was very intrigued about my students and where they were morally. And I mean, if you know this guy Lawrence Kohlberg, I mean, he used to ask questions, so he thought that he could raise your moral level by asking questions, and then you'd answer and ask us other questions, et cetera, et cetera. So he was very interested in my class. He was always there. So I'm talking to Kohlberg, and I'm thinking, Jesus, can I get in on can I get in on this Harvard thing? This sounds. So I mean, I'm talking to us. Well, you got to take the classes. So I start taking his classes. So for like 2 years, I'm taking his classes, and he's always putting me off. I said, I want to get into the doctoral program. He says, well, you got to get the master's first. I said, well, I already have a master's degree from Boston College. He goes, oh, the Boston College. No. You got to get a master's degree with me. So I went for almost 3 years of classes on and off, and he was always away and teaching and everything else. So 3 years, and I never I couldn't. I think I was in his master's program. I don't think I had gotten into the doctoral program, but with Kohlberg, you could never tell. But, and everybody always said, no, just, stick it out, and and at some point, you'll figure it out with Kohlberg. And, once he wants to get rid of you, he'll give you the degree, and you're out the door. Unfortunately for me, Kohlberg put rocks in his pocket, walked into Boston Harbor, and killed himself. So that was the end of my dream of ever getting a Harvard doctorate. Oh well, I guess I survived. So improve yourself, help others, take what works here, and discard the rest.